It's now time for the Real Sports full game recap. We go all the way back to February 17th, the year 2024, when the Nashville Preds were in St. Louis to face off against the Blues for the second of three regular season meetings. Head coach Andrew Burnett deploys his lines and defensive combinations in the following way: Forsberg, O'Reilly, and Nyquist, Glass, Sissons, and Evangelista, Jankowski, Novak, and Trennan, Sherwood, McCarron, and Smith. By the way, McCarron, a fresh 2-year contract extension. Yossi and Fabro, McDonough, and Shen, Luzon, and Carrier defense pairings. UC Saros gets the start in net, and we are just 17 seconds into the game in St. Louis, and it's Saros coming with a save on Neighbors, his first shot on goal of the game. 125 of the first period, Saros coming with a save on Rosen, plus the rebound follow-up. Multiple shot and scoring opportunities for the St. Louis Blues here in the first 2 minutes of this game. At the 2:13 mark of the first period, Binnington coming with a save on Fabro, plus McCarron's follow-up. First shot on goal, first scoring opportunity for the Nashville Preds at 3:10 of the first period. UC Saros coming with a save on Neighbors again for 10 of the first period. First goal of the game goes to Colton Sissons of the Nashville Preds. His 14th of the year comes off of a partial deflection off of the defense and into the net. Nashville Preds have a 1-0 lead earlier in this game, a significant difference from their previous effort against the Dallas Stars on home ice. The 6:07 mark of the first period, it's Binnington coming up with a save on Fabro at 8:08. Binnington, a save on McDonough at the 10:10 mark, just crossing over the middle point of the first period. Saros coming with a save on Torrey Krug, and then UC Saros is going to have to go to work. It's the 11:10 mark. Saros comes with a save on Sundqvist. 14:10. Saros comes with a save on Kairu's deflection. Good scoring chance there for St. Louis at 14:26. Binnington comes up with a save on Glass. Our first penalty of the game comes at 14:33 when Tropichenko goes off to the box 2 minutes for interference. The Nashville Preds' first power play opportunity would only generate one shot on goal. Binnington would stop Glass, and that would be it for the Preds. But at 17:07 of the first, it's going to be the St. Louis Blues getting their first power play opportunity of the game as Trennan's picking up a penalty 2 minutes for boarding, and then we will see Luzon picking up a penalty as well, 2 minutes for high sticking, getting way too physical in front of the net. 5-on-3 now for the St. Louis Blues for potentially a minute and 21 seconds. We see UC Saros coming with a save on Shen, and then we see UC Saros coming with another save on Thomas, but then Kairu is going to cash in with his 19th goal of the season, giving the St. Louis Blues their first goal of the game, tying the game up at 1 apiece. It was a weak side one-timer with only 1 second left in the 5-on-3 power play, so there would be a remaining 38 seconds of the power play after that 1 second would expire. Nashville Preds would do an expert job of killing that off and getting out of the first period. Now, because of the special teams play, the Preds ended up getting outshot at the end of the first period, but overall, a much better period than they had in their previous games first period. St. Louis won, Nashville won after one. St. Louis out shooting Nashville 12-8. We get into the second period. It only took 9 seconds for the Nashville Preds to get their first shot on net. Binnington comes up with a save on Philip Forsberg at the 1:17 mark of the second period. Saros coming up with a save on Buchnevich with the middle of the mask right there between the eyes. 3:35 of the second period. Binnington, a save on Fabro at 4:50. Binnington, a save on Forsberg at 5:07. Binnington, a save on Yakov. Trennan at 6:28. Jordan Binnington comes up with a save on Cole Smith. Heavy action there in the defensive zone for the St. Louis Blues at 6:49 of the second period. Saros comes up with a save on Hayes. The 7:08 mark of the second. Binnington comes up with a save on Sherwood. And the 9:34. Binnington back to work again. Another save, this time on Colton Sissons right at the middle point of the game. The 10-minute mark of the second. Saros comes up with a save on Thomas at the 10:36 mark of the second period. UC Saros coming with a blocker save on Buchnevich, sliding across, one of the better saves for UC Saros in this game, and he would have to make a number of big-time saves at the 10:53 mark of the second. Saros, a save on Neighbors, 11:53. Saros, a save on Kessel. This was a huge sequence for UC Saros in this game, keeping the Nashville Predators in this one. 13:09 mark, it's Luke Evangelista picking up his 10th goal of the season. He outweights Binnington and tucks the puck to the empty net on the partial breakaway. Used the speed, used the skill, raised the leg like the flamingo, gave the fake, and faked Binnington right out of position, giving the open net to Luke Evangelista and giving the Predators a 2-1 lead in this game. What a hell of a move, a hell of a play, and a hell of a finish by Luke Evangelista. Great to see him back in the lineup. Of course, we made quite the argument for him to be back in the lineup, and that argument proved to be correct. At the 14:53 mark of the second period, with the National Predators leading 2-1, Bennington coming with the save on the captain, Roman Josi. 15:25. Saros, a save on Kessel. 16:48. Bennington, a save on Tommy Novak, and we head to the backside of the sheet, and we find it 17:16 of the second period. It is Glass who is off to the box. 2 minutes for hooking. This is going to put the St. Louis Blues on the power play, just like at the end of the first period. Preds getting themselves involved in some troubling special teams situations. Saros comes up with a big save on Krug, and then we find Schenn getting called for holding, but no, it is not going to be a 5-on-3. A penalty shot, which was the right call, has been awarded to Neighbors. Absolutely, Schenn pulled from behind on the breakaway, and it is going to be UC Saros coming out with a huge save on the penalty shot for Neighbors. The power play resumes just 5-on-4. Saros comes up with a save on Hayes. Preds get out of the second period, still being outshot in this game, 28-20 overall. We get the clean sheet into the third period. You know what? Action starts off a little bit slow, a little bit tight. The National Predators have obviously come out with a defensive mindset, especially in the neutral zone, so it takes all the way until 3:56 of the third period before we get our first action. It's Bennington coming up with a save on Luzon, a really good scoring chance, a good low shot right here by Luzon, almost tricked Bennington at the 4:32 mark of the third period. It's Bennington coming with the save on the captain, Roman Josi, at the 5:38 mark of the third period. UC Saros comes up with his first save of the third period, and that would be on Walker's wrist shot. At the 6:18 mark of the third period, it's Blais off the box, 2 minutes for interference, and this was a close call, but you know what? I would not have disagreed if this was a non-call. The puck was really still in the area, very much so. I'm not sure that I agree with the call up with the Nashville Predators on the power play. That's the fact. So we're getting back to the game right here. And we find on the Nashville Predators power play, it is Philip Forsberg getting his 26th goal of the season. You give him the time and the space, and he's going to walk it in from the top of the circle as close as he can before picking his spot and just absolutely ripping it. Nyquist, great job setting the screen. Wasn't sure if perhaps Nyquist had deflected the puck, but it looks like the puck goes in off of Bennington. It definitely changed angle on its way into the net. But Philip Forsberg's 26th goal of the season comes on the power play at a critical moment in this game and gives the Nashville Predators a 3-1 lead. Now, at the 7:51 mark, as soon as we get back to 5-on-5 play, it is Schenn getting his first goal as a Nashville Predator. First goal of the season. It was a long shot through traffic. The Nashville Predators, again, doing a very good job of causing Jordan Binnington a tough time of seeing the puck in any way. So Schenn gets his first goal of the season. It finds its way in. It goes off of Bennington and then into the net. And just like that, the Nashville Predators have a 4-1 lead here in the third period on the road in St. Louis. At the 8:19 mark of the third period, Luzon gets involved with some stuff that the Predators frankly did not need at this moment in time. 2 minutes for roughing. He was responding to a big clean hit that took place against Alex Carey, but Alex Carey is a big boy. He picked himself back up and got right back in the play. It wasn't just Luzon. It was Sherwood. It was almost everybody on the Predators decided to go after the St. Louis Blues player. It was just not necessary. Luzon picks up a penalty. 2 minutes for roughing just after the Nashville Predators go up 4-1. It is going to be Sundqvist, though, coming up with a penalty. 2 minutes for interference before the end of the St. Louis power play. It's going to lead to an incredibly short power play or 4-on-4 situation of only 2 seconds. The power play for the Nashville Predators would be after that for 1:58 seconds. Bennington would come up with a save on Josi, and that would be the end of the Nashville Predators power play. The 12:52 mark of the third period is Walker, his 5th goal of the season. Some rebound jam at the edge of the blue paint for St. Louis gets them their 2nd goal of the game. The Predators lead 4-2 now here in the third period, and it was just Walker doing a good job getting to the front of the net, working hard, getting that rebound. 13:57 in the third. Saros a save on Kessel, plus the follow-up by Captain. 14:06. Saros a save on Kessel. 16:49. Saros a save on Schenn. All incredibly difficult and tough saves at this time of the game, while the St. Louis Blues were really putting the pressure on the comeback. 18:28. O'Reilly's empty net goal is his 20th of the season. He gives the Nashville Predators a 5-2 lead. That will effectively do it. But in 1916, we have Bennington doing something dumb because he's a dick and picking up a penalty. 2 minutes for high sticking. The Nashville Predators would finish the game on the power play, but they would finish the game with a 5-2 victory. St. Louis would outshoot Nashville 37-33, and the Nashville Predators a considerably better effort. And I really appreciated the way the Predators closed out periods, going really hard up until the final buzzer, the final whistle at all times. That's the type of effort the head coach was looking for, and for the Preds, a truly, truly necessary and needed game to get back on track in the win column. So for the Predators, great job to go on the road, go to St. Louis in what I consider to be a must-win game, pick up the 2 points, do it in pretty good fashion, coming in with a 5-2 victory. So for the Nashville Predators, finally, you could take a deep breath, at least until Tuesday in Vegas. That's going to do it for the Rebirth Sports full game recap. We got full analysis and so much more coming up next on the Renegades of Puck podcast.